want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles, that great millstone that taught us his truth and that rule well. Shalom unto you, ahchyam, that is sincerely doing the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity. So, just through the spirit, man, want to get into taking counsel and advice, spiritual counsel and spiritual advice from the ahchyam, opposed to the advice from niggas in the world. And the first scripture that comes to mind outside of this, the book of Hebrews 13, which I have on the screen, is the book of 1 Corinthians, the 6th chapter, where it says you're supposed to go unto the judges, okay? The judges are who? The men of the Lord. Okay, you go unto the men of the Lord for any type of advice, in life, any type of counsel. Because the men of the Lord, they're not going to counsel for their own selves. A real man of the Lord is not going to counsel for himself, but for the sake of the flock. Alright? A judge is somebody that's you're gonna look out for the Most High sheep. Niggas in the world, according to the book of Sirach, they counsel for themselves. It says, beware of a counselor and know what need he hath of you. For some will counsel of himself, okay, for his own benefit. A judge of the Most High, a judge of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, is a selfless individual, man. And the proof is in the pudding that great millstone, we are the judges of the earth, man. On a large scale. But I want to dig into it on in a different angle. This is for the brothers that are in the know, because there are younger brothers in the camps, and you have elders, you have apostles, you have lieutenants, so on and so forth. And these are the men, that guide our life unto salvation, man, through the holy scriptures, not through their own vain imaginations and vain counsel. So Lord willing, this is edifying unto the hopeful elect, and I'm going to get straight into it. This is the book of Hebrews, the 13th chapter, and I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, obey them that have the rule over thee, Salakia, obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourselves. Okay, so that's saying the men that are above you in this truth, you are to obey them, man. Listen to what they say, okay? Because the Lord has an order. Let everything be done decently and in order, as the scripture saith, man. All right. No, I'm not going to try to do the same things that Apostle Tahar does, because it's out of order and it's above my knowledge, man, and above my strength. So any decree or anything that the apostles put out, we are to follow that, because they're looking out for our souls, man. They're doing the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Through the spirit, when they told us to put up 3 videos a week, 10 minutes minimum, or when the Apostle Tahar put that decree out, all right, if you spiritually discern the situation, it's so that this word can be pushed out more and more. Is that not the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai? Did not the scriptures say that this word is supposed to reach through the 4 corners of the earth? So we're supposed to follow that order, because this is doing what the Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai wants anyway. To be honest, as a man of the Lord, we shouldn't have to have the apostle tell us that. But it's not wicked that he made that decree. All right? It's furthering the gospel, man. Getting that gospel out of there and selling the elect. All right? It says, for they watch for your souls. You see? It says, for they watch for your souls, man, as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that it is unprofitable unto you. Okay, so they watch for our souls, and these, I'm talking about not just the apostles only, I'm talking about elder brothers, amongst the camps. When they put out certain decrees or put an order out, they're doing it for the sake of our souls, man. And as a younger brother of the camp that I'm in, being in the Nebraska camp, I can speak this from experience. And this is to younger brothers that are coming into this, into the knowledge, and learning. Keep order, man. When a brother gives you, an older brother in the spirit gives you an order or some spiritual advice, listen to it, man. Okay? Because if you don't listen to it, guess what? That's not on that brother, man. It's not on that brother if something goes wrong with you. Because he gave you all the spiritual tools. You see? And hey, as it says in the book of Sirach, it's in the 12th chapter, it says, who shall pity a charmer when he is bitten by a serpent? All right, and that's talking about knowing to do good or knowing the way to go and not following it. So when something happens to you, nobody feels bad for you, man. All right? The brotherhood is a beautiful thing. Having order is a beautiful thing. We're supposed to cherish that, man. And as we always say, man, every lesson that we put out is all through self-evaluation. It's not just something that we speak, and push it on the people, and we never deal with it, or we're not looking in the mirror at ourselves every day, examining thyself that thou be in the faith. All right. These are things that we've been through. These are things that we apply to ourselves, or we're supposed to apply to ourselves, man. All right. And I want to get this scripture here in the book of Ecclesiasticus. Let me see. The 21st chapter, and I believe the 13th verse. All right. Yep. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 21. And matter of fact, I'm going to start from 12, and the point that I want to get to is in verse 13. It says, he that is not wise will not be taught. All right, he that is not wise will not be taught, man. All right, so when you have a brother giving you admonishment or putting an order out there and you're not paying attention to it, you don't want to learn, man. All right, you want to learn the hard way. You want the Most High to deal with you. When the book of Hebrews tells you it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. You don't want the Lord to deal with you personally, man. That's what they did with Moses, man. They wanted to talk to the Lord. They wanted to talk to the Lord for themselves. But then when they seen that the Lord was thundering from heaven, all right, they're like, oh no, we don't want to deal with the Most High. They were too scared, man. And Moses was that mediator, through the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, unto the Most High's flock. All right, and that's the same with the judges that are set up over the camps now, man. We don't want to deal with the Most High personally, so listen to what's being taught, man. Stop being a nigga. All right, stop being a goddamn nigga, man. It says, he that is not wise will not be taught, but there is wisdom that multiplied bitterness. The knowledge of a wise man shall abound like a flood, and his counsel is like a pure fountain of life. So when a brother's giving you some type of spiritual counsel, it's not that so you can fall. It's not so he can piss you off, or he's just saying it for nothing.